got to hear this. So Darrel, he has made $150,000 in 5.5 months by following these 5 steps that I shared with you. And so I want him to come on and share with you guys his story, his journey. He's been doing this, just like I said, 5.5 months. He's going to share with you what he's done, why he's followed these 5 steps, and how it's worked for him. So Darrel.
But guys, if y'all don't know who I'm Darrel Hannah. Guys, look here. I'm just an old country boy from Tennessee. That's it. I live in the woods. So I just want people to understand that you don't have to come from money. You don't have to have status. You don't have to, you just have to know how to commit to 2 hours a day, guys, and be coachable. But I used to work a job as a welder, guys, for 14 years. I was a head welder over a department where I was over 7 people. They came in one day on a typical day, and they called me to the office, and they basically told me that the department was going away. And this is a job, guys, that I used to work 6 days, 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. I lived paycheck to paycheck. I struggled. I almost got divorced because of it, because I basically was a true company man, putting a job before your family, just getting all the pats on the backs. You know how it goes, guys, when you're running numbers. I'm real analytical, so I was all about numbers and production, and that's one of the reasons why I was being a 3-time employee of the month. But guys, it means nothing, because they came in and they moved my department. They got rid of the department, and you would figure if a guy who's been at a job well over a decade would be able to get put somewhere else, considering I thought I had seniority at least. But that wasn't the case. And I've realized that jobs just don't care about you. You're just a number. Whether you're full-time or part-time, you're just a number. And if you're full-time, you're just part-time with a badge. That's it. So they couldn't put me anywhere. So they had to let me go. So I caught myself 3 hours after being there, homeless. Not homeless. Well, I was homeless, but before that, I was in my there had to let me go. So I got fired, and I'm out there in the car. I'm just contemplating everything, because here I am. There was my only source of income. First of all, I was already counting checks I didn't have, struggling, behind on all my bills, overwhelmed in debt, financial issues, marital issues from putting the job before my family. And it just hit me. It really hit me that I look back at all those years that I had gave that job, and for them to just throw me out like trash on a Friday morning was just an eye opener for me. And so when they made that decision, guys, a couple of things happened, but I was homeless for a while. I had to stay in a shelter, and also lived in my car for a little while as well because of it. And this is why now just the thought of having your only source of income at a job it's like sliding down a razor blade into a pool of alcohol. It's just so dangerous. So I told myself I never wanted to go through that again. I never wanted to give a job or just work for anybody. I just my mind would not allow me to get over the fact that a person, you can give a job 20, 30, 40 years of your life, and they could just come in at any time with no explanation, whatever it is, and just snap their fingers, and you don't have a job, and they don't give you time to, hey, we're going to give you 2 weeks to go get you another job. No, they don't care, right? And we think they do, but they don't. And so I went into the online space, guys. I heard about people making money. And so I came into the online space. And so make a long story short, guys, after doing a couple things in the online space, I got introduced to this program of the community on January the 13th. I checked out the information. One of the things that I really loved about it was actually the website. I mean, not the website, but the capture page when I checked out everything, which was actually Michelle when she was talking. But guys, I joined like 2 days later on January the 15th. Guys, when I tell you this, again, this is why I let people know. I'm from a family of 14. I'm like the 7th oldest in a family of 14, raised by a single mom. So I don't have a college degree. I don't have no type of special education. I don't have any of that. Guys, I just wanted to never put myself in a position where I had to depend on a job to provide for me, to be able to control the income that I'm making to take care of my family. Guys, with this program, I purchased one of the programs. Now I've upgraded since to the legacy builder since we launched it, but I purchased that program back here on January the 15th. And from January the 15th till January 31st, I purchased the program. I went through the training and I implemented everything that Michelle taught inside the program. The mastering the 2-hour workday, watching her, watching Michelle, watching Tim, watching Marianne, just watching Amy, just all people who were in it before me. And so my first 2 weeks, guys, I made $5,000. And I knew I was on to something because there was a stretch in for like a year where I worked like 7 days a week for 7 days a week, 12 hours a day for a whole month. And I never brought that type of income home. So my income went from 5,000 in January to the month of February. I made 8,000. And then just continuing to implement the skills and the training and everything that's taught, that's inside the training, inside the programs. But my breakout month was March. I went from 5,000 in January, 8,000 in February to 38,000 guys in March. That's when I realized I had hit to me, I thought it was a lottery because that's the most money I've ever made in my life in 1 month. And then I followed that up, continuing again, guys, just staying plugged in, staying consistent, showing up every day. In April, 36,000 in April. And then, guys, in May last month, I made $37,150, guys. I hit my first 6 figures in this business in 122 days when I first joined. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, listen, this is, to me now, when I look at this business and everything that Michelle's put together and the structure of it, the fact that I only work 2 hours a day, when I say I have true time freedom, I can just do whatever I want. I have sandals on right now. I haven't even really combed my head. Like, I'm just at home enjoying myself in air conditioning while it's 90-some degrees outside. But the beauty of it, guys, is that it just works. The fact that we can be taught skills, high income skills, working 2 hours a day around our families, guys. This is a digital era. This is an industry that makes over $1 billion a day. Like, I don't think you guys understand what we have access to. All you need is a phone, Wi-Fi, and at least one social media platform. And then you need a vehicle, which is this program, and you can learn skills. Guys, I have learned everything in here. When I posted that post I just posted a couple hours ago, I had made $3,000 in under 72 hours. Since then, I've made $1,200 more, guys, all through my automated system that we give you for free. That's $4,200. I'm well over $25,000 this month already, guys. I'm pushing on close to 160,000, and I only work 2 to 2.5 hours a day. And again, it's all because of this program, the skills that I've learned, and I've just been staying consistent. I've mastered the 2-hour workday. I understand that the 2-hour workday is where I get my income from, because they're called income producing activities. Me purchasing the Legacy Builders program itself, if I'm not going to implement the training that's inside of there, it's not going to do me any good. If you have to implement the training, you have to go through it, and then you have to implement that in your content. Guys, I only create 3 pieces of content and I go live, right? And there's so many ways that you can promote this business, right? Whether it's whether it's faceless, you can do the videos yourself like I do. Picture content, whatever works for you guys. There's so many ways. And then you get the access to the community. It's priceless in itself. You have access to a self-made millionaire who created the program, guys. Coaching other people who have made 6 and 7 figures, like literally a business in a box. I've helped over 300 and some people in this program. I've never had to get on the phone with anybody. I've never had to get on the phone with anybody and convince them, because I have an automated system that it just does everything for me. I show up for 2 hours a day, guys. I create content, and guess what? I just sit back and let my automated system work for me. So I want you guys to understand what you have access to. You already have 90% of everything. You have a cell phone, and you have a social media platform, and you have Wi-Fi. Only thing now you're missing is the tool, which is this program, because you're going to learn these skills, right? And you're going to learn high income skills that's going to allow you to be able to earn a full-time income without recruiting, because you're going to be able to attract your perfect customer. And I want to say this before I get off, Michelle. I'm so blessed to be a part of this program. And I just wake up every morning just like this, because it's crazy that, just a few years ago, I was working as a welder. On a day like today, I would typically be at work getting ready to get off, waking up, kiss my daughter on the forehead at 4 o'clock in the morning, don't get home till a quarter, sometimes 7:30 at night. Daughter half sleep, wife done is about done for the night. And the fact now that I can just do whatever I want. It's just, I'm getting ready to go to Disney World for 7 days. Like, I'm talking about just letting loose. Like, like a kid in a candy store. Also because of this program, I have paid off, guys, $36,000 in debt. By the end of this month, by the end of next month, I'll be completely debt free. I'm talking about no debt, no student loans, no nothing. All because of this program and me being consistent and showing up. And I want to say this before I leave. Guys, this program can work for you if you work it, right? I had a mentor tell me years ago, he said, Darrel, you have to stop being poor. And I didn't know what that meant because I thought at the time I was poor, I was broke. But he was talking about you have to stop passing over opportunities repeatedly, passing over opportunities repeatedly. And that's what we do. We see these programs. We see people that we've never met, but we're just so close to them and we see it change in their lives. But we don't, for some odd reason, we don't think it can help us. Guys, it can help you. This is a proven step-by-step program that has everything that you need to come online, work 2 hours a day, and earn you a full-time income and be able to have as much time freedom as you want. So I'm just super excited, blessed to be a part of this program. It's crazy to me that I just have to wake up and 2 hours a day, whether I'm doing it in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, 20 minutes here, 30 minutes here, an hour here. I just got to do those income producing activities. And I know as long as I do that, guys, I know that in that day, I'm going to earn between 300 to 900 plus every single day because I don't even know the last time I didn't do that. And it's all because of the skills that I have acquired inside this program that Michelle's created. So I just want to say, guys, if you're here for a reason. Don't be poor. That's all I want to say. Thank you, Michelle.
Real quick, I have a question for you. So you've been involved in our 90-day runs that we've done.
Yes.
We're getting ready to do another one in July 1st. And so people are literally able to get a business launch now, get everything set up, get going so they can be ready to explode in July 1st. So knowing that we do these 90-day runs, because my goal, Darrel, for the next is to help everybody end the year with the goal that they want to achieve in an online business. And so we want to help them do that because we have two 90-day runs. So what would be your best recommendation that you feel that people, like what helped you with the 90-day runs? Do you feel it helped your business with success, having the 90-day runs?
Okay, I think what helped me was understanding the importance of the 2 hour workday. That was everything. Like you have to literally, in my household, the dogs are locked up, my wife's gone. It's just like I'm zoned in on my 2 hour workday because guess what, guys? Those are your income producing activities. That's what's going to allow you to earn the income. And that's what's going to allow you to attract customers. They're going to get off in your automated system and then they're going to check out the program. If they join you, you're going to get 100% of the commission. If they don't join you, guys, you have a free automated system that's going to be out there building relationships with your leads. And they're going to convert and turn your leads into customers. You're going to learn how to turn your followers into customers, guys. And I'm going to tell you this, mastering the 2 hour workday is when I realized that this is what was the game changer for me. But outside of that, Michelle, it's the training itself. If I don't go through the training, I can't learn anything. I'm on pace to make well over $250,000 this year, guys. If you would have told me this last year, I would have told you need to go get on a straitjacket or something. Like there's no way possible, right? This business doesn't become so easy to me because I just show up 3 hours for 2 hours. I create content, something I've been doing since 2009 and never even got paid for. Didn't even realize you could earn a full-time income online. So I took the training. I want you to understand it ain't just the program. It's the training that you have to go through and implement that in the 2 hour workday. But the 2 hour workday, Michelle, is key. Once I zoned in and understood the importance of that, the income producing activities, I think that's when everything really could change with me and being consistent and committing to, creating my content.
Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. And I love your story and congratulations on all your successes. Awesome to see.
Thank you.